A Fannie Mae survey recently revealed some of the most highly rated benefits of home ownership, which continue to be key drivers in today's competitive housing market. Matter of fact, the top 4 financial benefits of owning a home, according to consumer respondents, were 88% said a better chance of saving for retirement, 87% said it's the best investment plan, 85% said the chance to be better off financially, and 85% said the chance to build up wealth. I love all things personal finance and real estate, and I found this topic quite interesting. So in this video, I'm going to explore some of the financial benefits of home ownership. Quick disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. This info is based on my knowledge and personal experiences. By the way, if we haven't met already, I'm Joe, and I love to make videos regarding personal finance, investing, real estate, and life topics. If you find any value in this video, do me a favor and smash that like button. It really helps me out. Alright guys, there's no doubt that buying a home requires you to make some financial sacrifices so that you can save up for a down payment and afford your monthly mortgage payment. However, plenty of data out there suggests these sacrifices are worth it because home ownership brings significant advantages, provided you're smart about the purchase you make. Now, I personally feel that no one can question a person's unique feelings about the importance of home ownership. However, it is fair to ask if the numbers justify home ownership as a financial asset. Well, according to a recent Federal Reserve report called Survey of Consumer Finances, which is a report that's done every 3 years, their findings confirm that home ownership is a clear financial benefit. The survey found that homeowners have 40 times higher net worth than renters, $255,000 for homeowners compared to $6,300 for renters. So, Jordaws, home ownership can help you build wealth. Survey after survey confirms the fact that homeowners on average have a net worth higher than that of renters. Now, to be fair, some of this is because people who are in a better financial position tend to be more likely to buy a home. However, the data also shows that owning a home in and of itself can help drastically improve your net worth. In fact, as the Census Bureau also revealed, home equity and retirement accounts together account for over 60% of most households' net worth. So home ownership builds wealth for 2 reasons. As you make your mortgage payment, you acquire equity in your home, and your home is an asset with value. When you pay it off over time, you end up owning your home free and clear. That means you'll eventually own an asset worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in the end, which can be passed down to your children, your grandchildren, and so on, which is also so very powerful and allowing another benefit of home ownership and real estate in general, which is the ability to build generational wealth. So let's look at it like this. A home that is passed down helps give the next generation a leg up in the world because you've reduced or eliminated completely one of the largest expenses for most people, which is housing. A paid off house that your children or grandchildren can live in gives them opportunity to possibly save for another property, maybe fund their college education so they can get that high paying job, or maybe start a business. The possibilities are endless. Now, it's also possible that a home could be strategically leveraged to acquire more properties, such as investment rental properties, which can allow you to build wealth over time through monthly cash flow from tenants. There's additional tax benefits and savings, and the ability to build more equity through appreciation and having your renters pay down your mortgage, principal pay down. Now, the second reason home ownership builds wealth is because homes often go up in value. For example, if you buy a home for $250,000 and it increases in value to $300,000, your wealth grows effortlessly without you doing anything. Now, while you can't always count on this happening, many people see that their property values increase substantially over time. So for myself, I acquired my primary residence, which is a condo, in 2009, right during the last housing market crash. So I was able to get an FHA 203K loan, which allowed me to put a 3.5% down payment and finance the remodeling cost to update the property as it was a bank foreclosure. Now, here's the thing. Since living here, my property has increased in value by $405,000 through natural market appreciation over time and some forced appreciation through remodeling and upgrade. Now, I've been able to leverage the equity in my home to acquire additional real estate rental investment properties, which produce a residual monthly cash flow and pay back or service the equity borrowed to acquire those additional assets. Now, over time, this kind of creates like a snowball effect where you're creating more income streams and building equity and your net worth through multiple assets. Now, some might argue that the difference in net worth may be due to homeowners normally having larger incomes than renters and therefore the ability to save more money. However, a study by First American shows homeowners have greater net worth than renters regardless of their income level. So you may be saying to yourself, well, homeowners tend to be older and that's why they have a higher net worth. However, a Joint Center for Housing Studies of Harvard University report on homeowners and renters over the age of 65 revealed some interesting facts. The report stated that the ability to build equity plus homeowners far ahead of renters in terms of household wealth. The median owner age of 65 and over had equity of $143,500 and a net worth of $319,000. Now, by comparison, the net worth of the same age renter was just $6,700. So what this tells us, guys, is that homeowners 65 and older have 47.6 times greater net worth than renters. So this proves it's not just about being older and making more money. Now, another benefit of home ownership is that you'll have more control over when you move. So here's the deal, guys. When your landlord owns your home, you're always vulnerable vulnerable to your lease not being renewed at the end of your loan term. It's also possible that your landlord could sell the property or decide to convert your units to condos or co-op that you may have to purchase if you wanted to stay. Or it's possible your landlord could be foreclosed on and lose the property. In any of these scenarios, you might be forced to move when you don't want to. But if you own your own home, it's far less likely you'll be forced to leave it. Now, this could happen if you become unable to make payments. However, you have the ability to take steps to avoid that, such as saving up an emergency fund to cover the mortgage payment. Another added benefit of homeownership is that your housing payments should stay stable. So in many parts of the country, there are few or no limits on how much your landlord can raise your rent. And rent increases are common over time, which means your housing costs could keep going up from year after year. So not owning a home means you have to deal with regular maintenance costs. You don't have the luxury of calling a landlord to come and fix your broken sink or toilet. But on the other hand, when you own your own home and have a fixed rate mortgage, you essentially lock in your housing payment. So that means that your payments will remain the same for the life of your loan, so your housing costs shouldn't go up, while it's inevitable that rent will go up over time no matter where you stay. Now, in addition to the financial benefits we've discussed, home ownership gives you the ability to customize your own home. I mean, you really can put your unique and special touch, and that to me has its own intrinsic value that can't be quantified. So as a homeowner, you can do what you want with your property as long as you don't violate zoning laws or homeowners association rules. I mean, you have the ability to customize your house to suit your needs. On the other hand, landlords generally have restrictions that prevent you from doing that, and even if they don't, it wouldn't make much sense to spend a lot of money approving a property that you don't own. So for myself, I love being able to change and just switch stuff up in my house as I see fit. And to me, it's fun and brings a great sense of fulfillment and pride. Again, while this may not be the most important reason homeownership can benefit you, it may have a big impact on how you're able to enjoy your property on a daily basis. The financial benefits and idea of home ownership as a direct way to build your net worth has met the test of time. So if your goal is home ownership, then I would encourage you to take the necessary steps to prepare. And with that being said, other than starting to save for a down payment and your closing costs and making sure you have enough money in savings reserved, the biggest thing you can do today is to build and fix your credit. And I cannot stress this point enough. I've had this conversation with so many of my friends on the importance of having good credit. It really does open up a whole new world of opportunity. If you want to be able to get the best rates, which potentially can get you a lower mortgage payment, improve your credit. Check out some of the other videos on my channel where I dive into how to build and improve your credit. Alright guys, so if you found value in this video, do me a favor and tap that like button and share it with others on social media. It really helps to support and grow the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell as I'm posting valuable new content multiple times a week. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.